Alrighty, so even more Thanksgiving tips. We thought this one should be on setting the table. Just like poetry, I think you can break the rules, but you need to know what they are before you're allowed to break them. So here are the few things that I think are, well, you should just know which side of the fork goes on. But first of all, my big hot tip, you can see that I threw a tablecloth on here. It's this really pretty old hunk of vintage linen, but it's very wrinkled. So if you don't have time to iron, this helps. Just basic squirt. So first things first, the plate. Seems intuitive. So many ways you can do it wrong. It needs to be lined up with the edge of the table. Because if you put it here, hanging off the edge, you're gonna upend right into somebody's lap. And I hate it when your plate is just kind of like drifting and who knows. So just line it up right there with the edge obviously centered. Extra bits, your cup. Always goes to the upper right. Fork, always on the left. Knife on the right. And this is important, blade facing in. So I think there's some sort of like, I think if you do it with the blade facing out, you're somehow like insulting the person to your right or something. And then spoon outside that if you're doing a spoon. Napkin. So you can fold the napkin lots of different directions. And the napkin goes on the left under the fork. You can get crazy and you can put the napkin like on the plate. You can put the napkin sort of like under the plate, like this, hanging. So this is like Tuesday dinner, Thanksgiving. You're gonna wanna do something a little more formal, so I wouldn't use this glass. If you're doing a more formal dinner, you're probably gonna have a water glass and a wine glass. Your water goes here and your red wine here. If you're gonna have several courses and you're gonna have 2 forks at the place setting, this is the bigger fork. It's for dinner because you don't wanna eat your salad with the big one and your meat with whatever you eat first, that's further out. So your salad fork would be here because you're gonna use it first and then you're gonna move to dinner. So that's how you set the table, is sort of from the outside in. Especially for a dinner like Thanksgiving, I like to do the salad first and then clear the salad course and then do the main. What I do is I have a smaller salad plate on top of the dinner plate and it's already plated when people arrive. Now, if you're really going all out and you want your dessert utensils on the table as well, they go at the very top, facing left. So this is the general setup. But sometimes a charger, I feel like, makes everything just seem far more festive. So this, I feel like, is, you feel like you're sitting down to a really festive dinner. And then there are so many other ways that you can mix and match and then make the table look really beautiful. So obviously this is maybe more of an adult place setting situation. If you have a kids table, like a separate kids table, I mean, obviously depending on the age of the kids, but covering it with white butcher paper is really fun. And you can put, like, instead of the little things of candles, you could fill them with crayons. I would sprinkle candy in the middle. Honestly, do that. The adults eat it too and love it. I mean, every kid seems to be crazy for Martinelli's, but they do sell the little individual size bottles. And that is a sensation if you can get those. Happy Thanksgiving.